All right, all right, all right. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Special edition.
Surprise. Special edition, folks. Special edition. This is gonna be a quick episode. How we doing, T? How we doing?
Hey
What's
T,
happening? What's happening? What's happening?
what's going on, man?
Outstanding, man. Outstanding. Sitting here looking at the big board, looking at the movement, anticipating the arrival of a couple of
Man,
outstanding Hoka
this
Hay riders.
Hmm.
this last little stretch seemed like the longest stretch ever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Trust me, it is, man. It is. Hey,
I
folks, I
was
know you're just tuning in. This is unexpected live broadcast, but we had to cover this morning. The Bells are about to finish their ride,
An incredible ride.
incredible ride.
Yeah.
Uh,
definitely, definitely.
three of the six ladies are coming in. Hey, Big Slayer.
Yeah, I'm probably more happy, more excited than they are right now.
I know. We have a special guest on.
We
He
can have
can.
a sigh of relief.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
It was we had to bring him on, folks. He did such an outstanding job.
Oh yeah.
When we brought him on live, he addressed his concerns, his whole 9 yards, prepping, seeing his rider off, and the whole team, and then still supporting them while they've been gone. So chime in. We're gonna try to get a couple of riders. Hopefully, we can pick up a live.
Hmm.
You remember Charlie's Angels? I,
Yes.
I
Yes.
felt I felt like I felt like Charlie and they were the Angels on this trip. That's what I felt like.
Hey man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's it
Yeah.
was it was this was these last 10 days, 13 days, man, has been something I can say.
Yeah, I
Um,
bet.
Yes.
Now I
trying to
know.
go to work and trying to follow this all along, and
Hmm.
it was definitely work on my end.
Right.
Now I
Stressful,
know
I can
how I
imagine.
felt. I know how I felt when I felt they took a wrong turn. Man, how did you
hmm
feel?
Well, I told you when I were on before the first few days, I had to get a feel for it, the movement of the bubble, and
Yeah.
I kind of thought that it would be like a lag or and then I didn't quite understand when they were taking the wrong turn initially
Okay.
until you would zoom in on the map and you would look at other riders, and I said, oh no. So then after a while, I just said, I'm just going to listen to the podcast. I can't keep watching these bubbles. It was taking me through too many emotional roller coasters.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
Yeah,
it, man.
man. No, Mike. These are, some people have been in clubs, some people just are riding names, so it just carries over. Hey, snacks. Thanks for tuning
Hey,
in.
snack. She up in Canada somewhere.
Hey, snacks.
Yes.
See, I'm actually going to hit the road early in the morning. I was supposed to been up in Alaska, but the our times got crossed, and then so
Mm.
it ended up if I would have had to take off 4 weeks, and I didn't want to take off 4 weeks. So I'm
Hmm.
going to take
Right.
off. I've been roaming around up in Canada till the three flash classes, and I don't like Canada like that. So I figured I just since my plan was to go to Alaska anyway, I figured I'd try to just go up there and you know turn around, come back, get back in time for the three
Right.
flash classes.
Oh yeah. So I'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks.
For sure, for sure.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I didn't even sign up this year.
Hey,
And
come
I'll be
on
on the
out,
road.
man.
I know. I'll be on the road next week though. They tell me it's gonna be hot. I said, oh well. I'm heading toward the East Coast.
Yeah,
Once
it's
again,
hot over here.
Yeah, I
So
know.
once again, folks, thanks for tuning in. for this special edition. We just got a group of riders coming in. We're going to try to just maybe catch a live. Right now, these riders here are coming in on day 13, right before the day 14th end of ride party get together. And so, through all that adversities and ups, downs, misturns, bad weather, hey, they're coming in. So, all right. Thank you, Mike. So I'm going to try to sneak on over here, maybe piggyback off of a feed. There we go. Let me see if I can get this up and running. Hopefully the sound is on. All right. We're chatting. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear.
Oh, well, today is the day. Eventually. Is that him? Okay, here we go. Here we go. He's here with us now. 905 William Conan coming across the finish line. We're so excited. Sorry, everybody out there. I know that was annoying. All right. Woo!
Coming in.
Okay. Roll. Woo!
Look how many people actually did that. I don't know why we do that. You get right the riders to the finish line.
Where you headed? Talk to the people at home. Oh, give it a couple of months.
Give it a couple days.
Say hi to the folks at home. We're live on Facebook.
So I made it alive. Not saying I'll make it home alive, but I'll make it here alive. The challenges were just amazing. Everything from navigation to weather to looking out for your fellow riders. I know we had a few accidents. The guy I was riding with, 1135, is actually in Anchorage right now.
They got a slight delay on their part.
Yeah.
Waiting for a signal. So, folks, you know they're operating up in Alaska. So,
brother.
Woo! Now it's official. Welcome to home. Glad to have you here. All right, everybody. Once again, live at the finish line. Okay.
okay. All right, folks, we're going to try to get back up as soon as the next rider come in. So just bear with us. They should be coming up here any moment. Getting close. This whole group here is getting close.
Yeah.
1125, Bob Rose. 1148, Tim Rose. 1000E, Malbec.
They look like they've been around each other for a good while.
30. Yeah, 1230. Roof Rat. Rolling right along. Dale, 1218. Eastman, 899. 1183. 1164. Where are we riding to? That's a nice handle.
I thought that was entertaining as well, looking at all of the names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where we riding to everywhere. What's up with Hide on the Panhead? He's showing in Edmonton right now. Is he okay? I have not made contact with him.
That's where you start right around Edmonton. That's where they start to lose.
Yeah, that's when you start losing. Right.
Yeah.
So Susan, we do not have contact with them. You know, they go into that dead zone, no coverage zone per se. I'll use that terminology, no coverage zone. So somebody may have his fleet tracker, or not his fleet tracker, but his spot wallet or Rever or some other tracker. We don't have access to that. We want to welcome everybody to this light edition. It was just a nice group of riders coming in. I know the bells are coming in. We want to just try to highlight and capture this on the live, because I know they're going to want to see it. I know they're going to want to remember it. It's going to feel
Oh yeah.
surreal while they're out of it, you know. After about 9, 10,000 miles, you go roll up to the finish line. You're definitely going to be like, "Is it for real? Is it real?
Yeah.
Where's the next turn?" You know, you still looking at the direction. Well, like, is there another line? Is there another turn left or right?
That's a whole you know, coming down off that mental. Like once you cross the finish line, you still got to bring yourself down
Yeah.
from riding all them miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so worked up. You know, you're so worked up.
Yeah.
You've been through so much, and your brain is operating a certain way. You know, on a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, that's why some people
Yeah.
finish and say, "No, I don't feel like talking right now. I can't talk right now." They're, you know, almost feel like you're getting out of a spaceship. You know, you're trying to get your CO off a boat. You know, or a ship. You're trying to get your sea legs.
Yeah. Once you work yourself up on that level and you're there for that long, it's kind of hard to
That
come
longer
back down
time.
off of that.
Yeah.
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 All right, folks, we're just waiting for a live feed to come in. Well, thank everybody.
Shannon said she checked the board and then came straight to you.
Mike,
So
people been saying around right. People been saying maybe around about 94 to 9,700. They're about plus or minus, depending on how bad a turn they missed. But that seems to have been the average around about 94 to 9,700 miles.
You know, I was listening to all of the riders that were coming in saying that. So I was wondering, so
Right.
they had quite a few detours. So if they didn't
But
have any detours, it probably would have
yeah,
been shorter than
exactly.
that.
right, right, right.
Right, right. And see, that's the catch-all right there is the detours, the
Yeah.
mudslide they had, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
duckway, you know. So all that come into play, how it kind of shortened the course a little bit, but it's still, you know, we're gonna do the math. We're gonna round up. Uh,
Yeah.
all of that above 0.5, we're going up.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody if there, anybody on. Well, I'm sure there's people on the ride that have done the Dugway, but I know that the people that haven't, I'm sure they're happy that they didn't have to do it because I heard y'all talking about it the other day, and it's getting worse. It's not, and I went there last year, and it's
Yeah,
worse.
yeah. Loco said he rode it. I think he had to turn around. I think he maybe laid the bike down a little bit, but man, I
Yeah.
tell you, my first time riding it, it was unexpected. You know, I don't know what I was thinking. Uh, I, I really didn't do my homework, but I got there and I navigated it, and I just looked back and I shook my head. But I should have done my
Yeah.
homework. Yeah, if you're thinking about going out that way, do your homework. Um, be prepared for it. Don't just roll out there and just receive the shock of a lifetime. Be like, there's no
Mm-hmm.
guardrails. It's just dirt gravel road. This how I'm going over the edge.
Man.
Mm.
Yeah. I just happened to. I was in the area and I heard everybody talking about it, so I said, "Let me go ride this thing." And I was like you. I didn't do any homework. I just heard people talking about it. So I went up there, and once I
Right.
got up there, I was like, well, I'm in it now."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not a road that I would take normally on a normal route.
All right,
Where
folks.
these little bubbles at
Once
now?
again, once again, this is a light edition. We're just waiting for this group here to come in the bells, and then uh, that's about 10 minutes, right? It depends on how far Rose and them are. We're gonna keep going live as long as the Hoka Hey community is still going live, because I know a lot of people have been following this um, live, and I appreciate you. Some people say, Solo, it's the first time we ever heard you talk. Hey, I keep my mouth shut, man. Stay out of trouble. Uh, Pop Off. Yeah, Pop Off's doing good. Pop Off actually called me. She was at a gas station. She called a signal, and we shared a laugh or two, but she's doing good.
She's up
She'll
and
be in on the
I
14th.
tried to I tried to comment back with you, Tamara. She's showing up in the top part of British Columbia in striking distance of the Yukon.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good to hear. She's still pushing.
Oh yeah.
Yep. She's
Having, as she
pushing.
said, I'm having fun.
Hey,
She's
that's
riding her ride.
one way to make it through. There's one
Kim
way to
Henry.
make it through. You gotta have fun with it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Kim Henry, she's riding her ride.
Oh yeah.
uh, yep. 10 Echo Ed is moving right along, looking good. Hey, folks, if you're looking for a KOA up there, Homer Baycrest has a KOA holiday.
That's one of my favorite spots. KOAs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I learned about those from some riders out of Long Island. They was riding across country and they stayed at a KOA. I'm like, what the heck is a KOA? I was like, oh okay.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I rode into a KOA late at night, go put my little money in a little box, get me a little spot. As a matter of fact, let's say the KOA at the foot of Devil's Tower. Devil's
Mm.
Tower.
Yeah, I try. In all honesty, I try not to stay anywhere else if I'm on the ground. If I'm gonna stay on the ground, I'm staying at the KOA.
So do they have a network? I mean, you can log in
Okay.
to a network and find out where they all are and see someone on your
Yeah.
route.
hmm
Okay.
They have a website,
Yeah.
Okay.
and if you sign up, like if you register with them, they'll email you stuff from time to time.
Snag said the KOA in Omaha
All
made
right,
her a
folks.
fresh pizza.
And folks, there's a series like on the tracker here, so um, we can't say just how accurate they are just by looking at the big map.
Did they go live? Let me see if they went live. They went live 8 minutes ago. So, well, no, that's somebody else.
And I think we covered that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, I just refreshed. That was 19 minutes ago. Okay.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Uh, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Folks, like I said, we just got a nice group of riders coming in. The bells are coming in. We got 10 echoes coming in. Hopefully we can just capture this whole group coming in.
Yeah.
We knew that it was going to come down to having to fire up impromptu live because, riders are coming in. But before we do take that time, folks, think about this. Think about this now. This rider here, this group of riders here are still rolling. Charlie is still rolling. He's
Yeah.
on that little victory. I don't know what Charlie. It's a small victory. It's not necessarily a bagger. It reminds you of an Indian scout. He's still rolling. A lady had a report of seeing him in South Dakota. So think about all of these riders back here, folks, that's trying to get to the next checkpoint, and then to the next checkpoint, and then crossing over the border, and then coming up through Canada, then British Columbia, then working their way through the Yukon just to get to Alaska.
Yeah.
So please keep these riders in your prayers, your thoughts and prayers.
I was wondering where, like all of those bubbles that were still in the United States, I was wondering were they just frozen there or were they actually still moving, trying to get through it all?
Some are still moving,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was a couple of them that I see on there now. I actually thought they were like out of it because they were still in Florida when we was following these ladies all up in Arkansas. So they came out.
Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to impromptu live edition. Yes, Mike Summit frozen, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me just watching it and streaming it to you, and I just know how it must feel to family members and supporters out there.
Yeah.
If I'm tracking, you can understand how family members get really concerned when it is up or when they go through a no signal zone and the tracker just stop. If
Hey,
anybody
Solo,
by chance catch a live, yes.
do they use these same type of trackers like every year or every time they had an event, or do they switch up on them?
Yes, as far as I know, Fleet Tracker have been a major sponsor, part of the
Okay.
Hoka. Hey, this has been their primary tracking system that they use. I think we say that every year, Sheldon, but it's just one of those things where and see, here's another thing about that tracking system, folks. Not only is it that signal, it's the placement of the tracker on the motorcycle itself. They highly suggest and recommend that you place it in the front fairing area, up near where your radio is at. That way you get best signal with less interference, because if you place it under the seat,
Yeah.
your body can interfere with it. If you place it under the side covers, your leg, your thigh, your gear could interfere with the signal. So that's why they do recommend and suggest that you put it under the front fairing.
Well, I would suggest that everybody ask Incredible where she put hers, because that's who we've been following. They all three together.
Man, when Incredible Tracker went out, I was like, what the hell? What I'm gonna do now?
Right.
I started getting on the phone call. Hey, you all right? Where you at?
Yeah.
But no, this has been the journey, man. It definitely has.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you
it has.
riding up there to meet him?
Well, that was the original plan, but once we got the exact dates down, like I said, I didn't want to take 4 weeks off, so I'm gonna try to catch them coming out as I'm
Oh,
going up.
gotcha.
But the original plan was for me to be
Okay,
there when they before they got there.
Are we live?
it looks like we have a wrong turn.
You have a
We
what?
are live. We are streaming. Look like there was
they
a
took
wrong turn. They
took
made
a
a
wrong
wrong
turn.
turn here.
They took a wrong turn.
Oh wow.
Right
No,
They made a
at
wrong
right at
turn.
the end, bro. Right at
no.
the end. They corrected.
Say
They
it
corrected.
ain't. Say it ain't so.
Oh man. I'm like, where are they going up Main Street for? What's up
Nah,
Main Street?
they saw
Hey,
that
cup of
hotel.
coffee.
My bed is calling me.
They seen that happy hour
But
sign. They said they're going to happy hour.
and remember, folks, I think part of it is they have to take that journey down to Land's End, which is about a 5 mile track
Yeah, and turn around and come back.
down here. So they would right now turn around, come back. There's a sign here that says Land's End. I had it on my profile for a minute there, so to kind of give some people ideas just exactly what that looked like, that sign looked like. Land's End in Homer, Alaska. You can Google that. And it's also the Land's End Resort down there as well. Folks, remember the Hoka motorcycle, um, the Hoka Motorcycle Challenge is all about fundraising, donating to a worthy cause or to the Native American Association. Every year, Bell picks an outstanding organization to donate to, and then riders take it upon themselves as part of uh, riding in the Hoka is having their own charity that they select that they ride for. So remember that. Look at the bio page. Look at some of the riders. See who they're riding for. If you go to the Hoka Motorcycle Challenge page and stroll, you can see all of the riders, past riders. There's a lot of good information on there about the challenge itself, how to enter. So as you can see, folks, riders are still moving down to Land's End. That should be 1082 Jeff Hallquist out of New Bern, North Carolina. I know his hog chapter's been sending me updates, messages. His riding group there. So go, Jeff. I know his partner Greg may be tuning in. Greg, shout out to you. Greg competed in the 2022 Hoka Motorcycle Challenge and finished it.
Yeah, buddy. What am I looking for? Oh, that's what I'm going. Yeah, that's a nice little ride going down that. Also, you know what? That's almost like that ride going down through the Keys, but just a little
Yeah,
shorter though.
yeah. I don't think there's. Well, I don't know. There's a couple of bridges that's pretty
Yeah, the
lengthy like
Keys.
that.
Yeah.
But no, there's nothing like the Keys, man. I enjoy that 100 some plus miles. Like it never ends. If you ridden to the Keys, you know, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but it just seemed like that 115 miles is forever.
It is. It
Forever.
is. It is. When I went, it was at night, so I ain't see anything. On the way
Oh,
back,
wow.
I said, "Oh, I was on this bridge. Oh, I was on this bridge."
Right.
Yeah, my first time I went, it was getting dark, so I seen most of it in the daytime. But when I
Mm,
got right into the Keys, the traffic started backing up. I'm right into Key West, the traffic started backing up and it got dark. So, but
Yeah.
I actually stayed. Like
Oh,
I stayed there for a couple days. So I actually got around a little
oh,
bit.
okay.
right. All right, folks, look like 1170, 1171, 1187, 1172 should be approaching the finish line, followed by 1282 and 1153.
So what's the procedure when they go through the finish line? What do they have to do?
Cross the finish line. And yes, that has seemed to have been a challenge this year. A lot of riders have gotten to the finish line to stop, like, come on, keep coming. But yeah, you just cross the finish line, and then they will have you sign the book, the clipboard, and then also
Gotcha.
verify your finish time. The ride isn't over until the paperwork is done. So, um,
That's true.
yeah, that's the procedure. I think thus far, I think Dead Man Larry Murray has had the best performance approaching the line. His bike decided it wanted to take a nap, and
Oh
he quickly recovered that. Yeah, he quickly recovered it. Hey, folks, that's a finishing style right there. At least his bike is still intact, so there's nothing I can say. All right, let's see what we got, folks. Let's see what we got. We're scanning, we're scanning, we're scanning. And Curve should have the link to come in. Drifter said I would drag that bike across the line. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's how I was in 22. I said, hey, look, I said, Beth, I said, I'm gonna ride all the way. I said, I'm coming in day 9. If I can't cross that line on day until day 10, I'm parking this bike literally in front of the finish line, because if I try to start it back up and it will not start, I will push it across that line. My bike was in limp mode. It would only do like 30, 40 miles an hour. That's all it
Yeah.
would do.
oh wow.
Yeah, it was in limp mode. So I said, I'm scared. I'd pull up to the gas station. I wouldn't turn it off. Nope, not gonna happen.
So did it
So,
stay? It stayed in limp mode. It didn't like when you turned it off and let it
oh,
sit. It didn't. It didn't
no,
come back out
I
of it.
didn't. Listen. After I got that thing out of the ditch and stood it upright, I left it running. I left it running. I mean, I pulled up to the gas station. We was in the Badlands, and I think we was near one of the a little really small, dusty little gas station, and my feet was all jacked up. It was starting to swell really bad, and I literally had to limp inside. But the gentleman said, "You go ahead and pump first, and then come back in and pay." So I said, "I said just fill it up, just put 20 on it, whatever." And the bike was outside running. I said, "Hey,
Mm,
Yeah, you
mm.
definitely had
unfortunately,
to.
Susan, I had a misfortunate accident on the backside of the Badlands, and my bike went down. So due to that, due to the damage, it was in limp mode. Folks, we are standing by to go live. We are standing by to go live. If anybody see a live pop
No,
up,
I'm still scanning. They're not live yet.
So I
It
can't see
should
the bubble. So do it look like they crossed yet?
No, they're down at Land's End. They gotta go down there and
Okay.
turn around.
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So they have a take that down the line, lands in, and then come back.
Okay.
So you actually pass the finish line, then you come back to the finish line.
Oh, they got to be brutal too. You pass the finish line and got to
Yeah,
come back to it.
Right. Like I can't stop right now.
you can see it. Yeah, you see other riders around you, bikes parked and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they
But
have to
Thank
take
you,
a
y'all,
sis.
picture down there? So,
I don't think so. No, I don't think they need to take a picture. I think
oh,
they
okay.
just need to go and like I said, I don't know exactly what instruction they may have received, but I'm thinking that they would just have to go down there, do, and then just turn around and come back.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it says it on the directions.
Hmm.
The Hoka Hay is every other year. So the next riding of the Hoka Hay Challenge is 2026. So it give people plenty of time to get your riding resumes put together. That's long distance riding, rallies, four corners, I-10 to the end, those extended rides or BBGs. Get out there, do some ride arounds, your state ride arounds, build your riding resume up so that when you go to apply, you can say, yes, I am familiar with long distance riding. I'm a safe rider. I would be safe. I am experienced enough to ride this ride, basically.
Hmm. Because it's about safety. They care about your safety.
Yeah. Yes, that is priority. Folks, we are waiting to go live, waiting for it to pop up. I know we have Lionel down on the ground. Beth is pushing it out live. So um,
They're on their way
hopefully,
back. They're on the return back now.
yep. Hey, how's it going, Slim? Hey, appreciate you tuning in. All right, folks. We have this evening edition, late night edition, coverage of the 2024 Hoka Hay Motorcycle Challenge. Trust me, we're trying everything we can, other than have somebody in the field with a camera, with a news camera, trying to cover it from. Say we are. Phew.
Oh, so you gonna have so you're saying if you don't ride 2026, that's what you're gonna have set up next time?
Man, look, man, he gonna buy a whole new system. We gotta have his own studio and everything.
Yeah. You gotta have somebody on ground riding it too.
Right.
Hey, we got a live report coming in. Stand by.
Got you.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera too. No, you guys are funny, man.
Did you see that question, Solo, from a person that said they work for U.S. Fleet Tracker software?
Who's that? Boom, 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 boom,
Cat
boom.
Perez. Hers.
Hey,
They was
wait a
asking
minute.
how do you like the new site over the old one?
Software. How do you like the new site versus the old? Honest opinion, please. Cat. Not here. Not here. Not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not here. Hey, I'm new at this, but quick study.
He's a drill sergeant. He's a drill sergeant. See, look, let me tell you something. Y'all don't hear the preliminary before we go on and the after. I thought I was back in the military.
Hey man, I had to cue things up, make
I
sure
was, I was
everybody's
like, I was like, yes sir,
yeah.
yes sir, yes sir.
Hey folks, this has been a lot. I'm telling you right now, for all the podcasters out there putting out content, Guys, my hat off to you. But trust me, folks, doing this twice a day at 9 a.m. and then at 6 evening has been a lot on me. It's been a lot on the guys. I appreciate them. I thank them. If I was important enough, I'd try to maybe give them something to show my appreciation. But Hopper, Logic, Tone, Joe, Big Mike down there in North Carolina, Sarge coming on, Retro coming on, everybody who came on to get this, if you want to call it a podcast. Do we even want to call it a podcast? I don't even have a name for a podcast yet. Maybe somebody come up with a name for a podcast for me. But the thing is, we've been diligently on the big board. We've been diligently following the riders. This has been the closest that I could actually get to participate in the Hoka Hay, and I have enjoyed it.
Hey man, I'm telling you, this again. I don't know what you were thinking when you started it, but this thing turned out big. This was like this is probably what the most talked about thing on social media other than the Olympics.
Wow.
I would log on and I would hear Hoka Hay live in the Olympics and nothing else.
Hey, T, you see how he started though? He started with his helmet on.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't see when it first started. I just heard about it. So then I was like, oh, let me try this out.
Man, he came in there with his helmet on, with the mic, all that.
Oh wow.
Kinki said they had the finish line.
Hey, one day too.
Kinki said she just put in the our live. They at the finish line. I don't see a live though.
No, I don't. When they passed the finish line.
Because she just said it at 9:08 at the finish line.
Let's scroll over here, see if there's a live up here.
I do not see a live at all. Not on the
no.
Not on the Hoka Hay community page.
We're waiting. We're waiting. We're anticipating. So, folks, we have tea time with us. Okay, they just went live, so we're gonna tune in. Okay. We should be sharing it. We should be up.
There it is. You got it?
All right. Got it. We're up.
On the corner, ready to be on the finish line. And Chris just crossed the finish line again. Chris Man 3.
That's been written in all 10 Hoka challenges. This is on their end, folks.
They missed me.
Good stuff.
Drum roll, please.
Woo!
I got him.
It is 6:11 p.m. there. 6:11 p.m. Homer, Alaska time. Folks,
this is not the girl.
These are not the girls. Refresh your screen because I'm seeing something different on my side.
Okay.
I don't know who they are.
Update?
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay.
Welcome back. Say hello to the folks at home. Say hello to the folks at home. Yes. Yeah. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You look
tired, a little rummy, but
yeah.
glad I'm here.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you here. So, welcome to Homer. Welcome to the finish line. And say hi to the folks at home. Doing pretty good?
Yeah, great.
Feel great? Look great?
Thank you.
It'd be great to be done with that ride. What did you think of the Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge?
Definitely a challenge. I don't know why it's called a challenge.
Yes, there was hurricanes, there was flash floods, you name it. You guys probably rode through it. So, hail? Did you get any hail?
No hail.
No?
No.
Oh, well, that's a new one then. Yeah. Well, we've got a pretty good crowd here to welcome you in, waiting to give you their loves. I don't know. We've got another rider who's at the finish line, but not crossing. We're not sure. We're not sure. He's already been here. What?
Oh,
all right. Let's
okay.
not take away from the ones that just finished, because this is quite a crowd. The wind's picked up a wee bit, but we've got some real good, loving support here for our Hoka Hey Challengers crossing the finish line.
Solo, take down
live in Homer. We love you all. Thanks for being with us today.
The notification, take that down so you can see Tony.
Okay.
Oh, they ended it? You see how you got the notification over Tone's face?
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
We want to be able to see Tone. We want to be able to see your reaction, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to maintain my composure. Maintain all the manliness here, you know.
Hold back the tears.
Yeah, but don't start screaming now.
Nah.
Oh goodness. I'm scanning and seeing when they go live again.
Yeah.
The Hoka Hype Show.
All right, folks.
The weather looked like it was a little better than it was the other day.
4 minutes.
Bum. I still got them moving on the tracker.
Once again, folks, we thank you. Right. I think she put that up as Pat was approaching the finish line, but had to go to Land's End, so that's why we're seeing that. Yeah, I know, Plaz. Maybe I just need to get a better setup. I'm gonna custom design a template. Try to free up that third caller. But hey, folks, this has been my first outing at this. We'll call it a podcast thing. Coverage of the 2024 Hoka Motorcycle Challenge. With my co-host. I don't want to call him a co-host. Logic of keeping it logical. Keep it logical. And Chris Hopper,
Chris Hopper.
And yep, Chris Hopper and Tea Time. Special guest Joe came on earlier today for the evening edition. We appreciate you.
Yes,
Loco on his way home. Loco back home. We called him. All right, so we got a live pop up. We're going live. We're going to tune in, folks. Let me cue it up. Let's get this coverage going. Boom. Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
There it is.
All right.
Did they cross it or did they stop?
No, they crossed it.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up.
Yeah,
Can I get you to hold
yeah,
this phone for me, please?
incredible.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I
All right,
appreciate
the
it. Yes,
time
yes, yes.
is
Oh,
local
love you. Appreciate it.
6:17,
Oh,
6:17. Homer Lassie
no,
time.
everything is here this time.
6:17
Everything
Homer
is here.
Lassie
Oh
time.
man, I'm so
And
glad
here's
to
my
see
band
you.
buddy.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oops, sorry. Hugs all around. I'm very well. So good to see you.
All right.
So good to have you here. Oh.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all
I'm
right.
sorry. Don't take your ear off.
Yeah, just the earring. Well, there she is. A sight for sore eyes. Did you guys have a good trip?
We did.
Yes. Say hi to the folks at home. Yay, you made it. Say hello to everybody at home. I know they are just as glad to have you here as we are.
They talked me into doing another year, and I congratulate. I love my sisters. We did it. We did it as a club. So, yes. Oh, thank you.
Waiting for
Oh, thank you.
This was a heck of a finish.
Last year.
Yeah.
hopefully we can get Kurvez.
We grown. Yeah.
So, okay, Kinki, just a couple of words. You broke your wrist last year.
Ring finger.
Your ring finger.
I found out a month later I broke a bone in my foot.
Yeah. And
Less than 200 miles from the finish.
less than 200 miles from the finish.
Yep.
And now, how does it feel to be at the finish line? Well, yay! Finisher. Uh-huh.
That's what's
Well,
up.
now see,
Definitely
you've
what's up.
already got the Ozuya Teopi, which means injured warrior.
Yep.
So that's our girl. She's earned her finisher. Woo! All right, everybody, live from the finish line. You were there to see it yourself. We might have another rider sneaking in.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think we have anybody quite that close, but Malbec is close. He is really close. So
Malbec is close.
I hate to push, but we've got riders right behind you. Kinki, we've got riders right behind you. So yeah, there's as good a place as any. I'm still live, so
Still live. We're still
we know that we've got a rider pretty close.
We're still
And
live.
I figured there's just no reason to shut it off at this point. Other than I lost an earring. So if anybody out there in Facebook land has seen my earring, right here live at the finish line. What do you have to say about it?
For Hoka.
It's great.
Was that Ken right there?
I was looking down.
Sorry. I'm not going to pass that up. Okay, so I'm probably making the folks at home a little bit dizzy with all the spinning around, trying to catch everybody, all this beautiful scenery, all these beautiful people. And while we're waiting, let's see. Yeah, see if you can't. Yeah, see if you can't find him for me, please. Oh, he is coming right around the corner. You can watch that tracking. We should be able to see him. He's at the light. And he's waiting. There he is, coming around the corner.
Malbec's coming around.
1000E Ed Malbec is coming to the finish line.
All right. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Hoka Hayes, outstanding.
Yep, folks. Folks, these guys have been riding long and hard to be here in time for the end of the road party. And so we've got quite a lineup. Okay, hey!
Hey.
Woo! Yeah, this is the place. Welcome to Homer. We're so glad to have you here with us. You're live on Facebook. Say hi to the folks at home.
Thanks to everybody. Thanks to my wife, Cecilia, especially for putting up with me doing this. I'm not thrilled about it.
No, but you're here safely, and I'm sure she's thrilled about that.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I don't know where the next rider is, but I'm not yet. I'm sure.
Everybody, when we go down, we'll go Hoka.
I have to say, Indian represented this year, Tom.
I see him.
We're still live on Facebook.
I see him.
What?
Oh, my heavens. I'm thinking that this man has way too much energy. We've got a rider coming in. There's a rider on the runway. Is that somebody finishing? I mean, we really do need to keep an eye on things now.
I know, right? Oh, they right up there.
No? Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, so we sent Kurvez the link, and hopefully
We should.
get her and
All right. So
Yeah.
You already finished. Go away.
we are getting ready to wrap up right now. Not sure when the next rider's coming in. So everybody out there in Facebook world, thank you for being with us. And glad that you were able to join us. We love you all. Okay, hey!
Hey. All right, folks.
That's
So
what's up, man.
yes,
And
yes,
that's
indeed, folks.
something
Yes,
because
indeed.
what we learned from Hops and Solo is that it's really difficult to ride as a group for the whole ride.
It is.
When
It is.
I learned that from y'all, and for them to do that as a whole group, I know they were pushing each other and everything. So that's awesome.
Right, right.
I think also one thing about the group or any group, if you listen to anybody that ride with somebody, they know each other. They
Yeah.
know each other's weaknesses, each other's strengths. We've been riding like Solo tell you all the time. Him and Reef like clockwork. They know it. So
Mhm.
I guess it
Yeah.
depends on if you're a new group or if you people that have been riding together for a long time.
Right.
Depends on whether or not it'll work for you.
Yeah.
But that definitely was a conversation. It was a conversation in the house, and I know it was a conversation in other places.
Right,
So,
right.
but again, they've been riding together for some years, especially her and Incredible. So,
Mhm.
Right.
I haven't had any doubt from
And
the very beginning.
I read, Kinki and I, we rode the ride around Georgia together. So
Hmm.
I know Kinki is an outstanding rider. We did the lap of Georgia, man, and we were riding day and night. We was up in the north part of Georgia. If you know Georgia, we was up in the mountain.
Yeah.
It was raining. It was dark, and I said, "Hey, we're gonna finish this, man." And if she didn't get out, she was behind me. We did not get out of it. Hey,
Yeah.
that's incredible feat right there to handle that North Georgia mountains at night like that.
Mm.
Yeah, they I could say I rode with them all. So Kinky,
Right.
when they did that 48 and 10, I met them in Blaine, and we finished the four corners together. So
Yeah, I remember that.
Kinky and Justice was with us.
I remember that.
Uh, Laura, I have spoken with Popoff. She's doing good. I last spoke with her at a gas station. She's moving right along. She's enjoying herself, in high
Yeah.
spirits. She knows where she's at on the course. She's alert and she's being pop off. So if you know pop off, she's being pop off. She's good.
Hmm.
Is
I
there any
saw it in the
riders
face.
around her solo? Like she's been,
There are
maybe riding or passing back and forth?
right. There are riders around her that's still
Okay.
in her proximity, and she was telling me. So she's good. Um,
How about
Kim, she's good.
Kim?
Kim
Yeah.
is moving. Yeah, Kim Henry, she's moving right along as well.
Yeah, she about
Uh,
got about a 5 hours out, 5 to 6 hours out.
Okay.
so everybody have their own approach to riding this ride.
Yeah.
Uh, that's why I can sit there and say, hey, I know Sharif and I, we had a game plan when we first uh, did our first Hoka Hey, and we stuck with that plan, but right out the gate, we had a misfortune where uh, Sharif sustained some injuries, which he eventually had to withdraw from the ride. But, I stuck to the plan. I stuck to how we were going to ride it. And ended
Yeah.
up finishing
Well,
third in that ride.
that's the thing about playing. My father used to tell me, everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Then what you gonna do? So you got,
Uh,
even when you have a plan, you still have to be able to adjust when something go wrong. You know?
Yeah. You have to learn how to roll with it, roll with the
Yeah.
punches.
You got to figure it out.
All right, folks. We've been on this thing now about an hour. Uh, we did outstanding coverage. Hopefully, if we can get in touch with Kinki, Curves are incredible. To have them come on, that would be outstanding. Is everybody there? Tone, have you
Yeah.
gotten them? Have you received them?
Say again.
No, go ahead.
No, I just sent her a text and if she
Right, right.
if they got
So,
the time. Yeah, I can imagine. Once you get across the finish line, there's a whole lot going on. So
Hmm.
what you
yes.
going to do? Where you going to park the bike? Where you got to check in? Say hi to everybody that you ain't seen, and it's a whole bunch of things.
Right. I think okay, just went live. Uh, Let me see if they just went live. I think I got a notification. I think there's another rider coming in. We'll try to capture this rider. Yep. So we're gonna go live with it. All right. More riders are coming in, folks. We're gonna call this the late night edition. We guys got three shows tonight. Today,
Working overtime. Some guys coming in looking real cold, man. It must be cold out there.
cold up there. Yeah.
Whew.
Is it sound playing or I just can't hear?
No, I can't hear it either.
Can't hear it.
No, sir.
No.
Nothing changed. Can you guys hear that?
I
Can't
can't.
I can't hear it.
Smile for us.
There you go.
That-
There you
okay.
go.
Refresh.
Yeah, it keeps going in and out, Solo.
Yeah. All right, folks. Sorry about that. Well, folks, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're trying to get themselves together. Maybe they have their own plan of announcing their finish, but we definitely enjoyed seeing these ladies cross the finish line along with all the other riders of the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Tone, I appreciate you tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for having me.
Definitely,
Appreciate y'all
Yeah,
having me.
definitely.
anytime, anytime. Let's see. And for all the podcasters out there, my hat off to you guys. A lot going on behind the scenes, folks. Trust me when I tell you, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I told Tony,
Always.
I told him I do that every Sunday morning because I got a whole setup and everything. I said I don't envy you right now.
Well, all right, folks, stay tuned. I'm sure the ladies may go live here in a little bit once they get themselves situated. And we're going to let them enjoy this moment. Tune in, and we'll try to catch you in the morning at 09 for day 14 live coverage of the 2024 Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge. All right, folks,
Hey,
have a good night. We're out of here.
all right.
Good evening.
All right.